Hello my dear friends, this is Prashant Mavani here and I welcome all of you in geography lecture that is on continents, and today we are going to learn about North America. I'm sure you might have gone through part 1 of this lecture which was based on Asia, and the part 2 is on Africa, and now we are moving towards third largest continent on our planet Earth. So let's begin. Right, here's North America for you. Now, just like our other lectures, what you can observe or deduce from this map that is given below, that is given on the screen. I'll start with the eastern side of North America. I can see that North America is pretty much covered with water. So on the eastern side I can see Atlantic Ocean. Right, now you guys tell me whether this is North Atlantic or Southern Atlantic. Now how will you define whether this is North Atlantic or Southern Atlantic? The thing is, you can see equator is somewhere here, so it will go across, it will pass through. You can see 0 degree is given here as well, so equator is here, so anything that is north of equator is in northern hemisphere. So this Atlantic Ocean is North Atlantic Ocean. Of course it's one big ocean, but it is divided into north and south. That's it. The other thing is, this is also famous. You might have heard about this thing, Bermuda Triangle, and Titanic was also capsized. Titanic capsized in this ocean. Right, apart from that, the other waters that we can see is Caribbean Sea. This is a place, Cuba. Today the date is 1st December whilst I'm recording this lecture, and right 2 days ago we saw in the news that ex-president of Cuba is no more, and I told you that do locate Cuba. So this is Cuba for you. It is in Caribbean, it is a part of Caribbean island, and this area is also known as West Indies. We know it very well because India plays cricket with West Indies, right? Right. On the western side of America, North America, basically we are referring to the whole continent. On the western side of North America you find Pacific Ocean, right? Pacific Ocean. And here is your, do you know which country this one is? This is Russia. This is Russia here. So you can also say that USA and Russia are neighboring countries, isn't it? Alaska is part of USA and this is your Russia, so they are neighboring country here. A strait that is separating this two land is known as Bering Strait, right? So from Pacific Ocean, if you want to enter, or if you want to go to Arctic Ocean, then you have to pass through Bering Strait, that is dividing Russia and USA. Right, other things you have to observe it by yourself. See, this one is a latitude longitude map here, but if I would be you, then I would be using both physical map as well as political map. Recently we have seen elections of United States. You might be familiar with many names that you can see here, right? Denver and Chicago and Indianapolis and all this, Washington and Philadelphia, etc. I'm sure you would be familiar with these cities because of election news and things. Now rest of the things I will leave it for you to observe. Before I move on, I have a couple of things to show you. That you have Arctic Circle, Arctic Ocean here, and this is your Arctic Circle as well. It would be a bit difficult, I believe, for you to see this line, but you observe it. It is a dotted line with some gaps in between, right? So this is your Arctic Circle that is 66.5 degree north is your Arctic Circle. It is passing through United States, yes, because Alaska is here. You have Canada, then you have Denmark as well, right? Greenland, which is part of Denmark. Right, so I will keep it till here in this one. From map, there are many other things that you can locate, but of course you have to spend more time with your maps, right? I'm not asking you to invest 2, 3, 4 hours after North America. Rather than that, you should spend like 10-15 minutes or 10 minutes. Say for example, if you're reading newspapers and if you find a name of Cuba written somewhere, or if you hear any news or read any news regarding Cuba, then if I would be you, I would open my atlas book and I would locate Cuba. Once I locate Cuba, I will observe other minor things. I will take out 10 minutes max for Cuba. I will locate its capital, that is Havana. I will locate countries that are nearby Cuba. I can see Bahamas. If you are a Bollywood film freak, then you might be knowing that film known as Blue of Akshay Kumar was shot in this place. Much part of this film was shot underwater, right? So the reason is because one of the most clear water you get is this place, Bahamas. So you have Bahamas here, you have Jamaica. You might have heard about this thing, Jamaica. Then you have other places, Dominican Republic and all this place. The other things which I can see or relate with Guatemala is famous for its jail and all that things, right? American prisoners, terrorists basically. Some of the terrorists are locked in here. So that's everything regarding basically. Then I can see Tropic of Cancer. Yes, how can we forget this thing? Tropic of Cancer is passing through right on the northern side of, it's slightly, I'm not sure, I cannot locate exactly here, but yes, Cuba is in below Tropic of Cancer. It is in the southern side of Tropic of Cancer, and you know very well from in many states of our country as well, from Gujarat, small part of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. These are the states from which Tropic of Cancer passes through, and we know any area that is below Tropic of Cancer, that means that is in tropical area. And you can imagine, you can add on things, right? We have already learned in our few previous lectures how to relate things. And remember, we are preparing for competitive exams, so this is how you will prepare for your competitive exam. You are not supposed to read NCRTs like if you're reading standard 8 NCRT, so you don't have to read it like a child who is in standard, or a kid who is in standard 8. You have to read it like an graduate preparing for competitive exam, right? You have to see things like an adult, like an educated adult. Educated, it does not mean you have qualifications. It's mean like you are more aware, you are more curious, you are more observant, right? Like that, in that fashion you have to prepare for any subjects. And even if you are preparing for geography, you would learn many things out of one thing. Then you have two most developed countries of the world, and you have superpower of the world that lies in North America. So you know this continent has a big role to play, because you have Canada here and you have United States of America here. Apart from that, you have many other countries like Mexico and some of these countries like Panama. This is Isthmus of Panama, it is here. I'll quickly give you a definition of what is isthmus. See this two area here. This is your strait and this is your isthmus, right? Now the difference between strait and isthmus is that a strait is dividing two land by water, right? Or you can say that a water body that divides two or separates two land It's known as strait. And what is isthmus? You can say that a land, right, which divides two water bodies, right? Over here you have a small a thin line of land that is dividing two water bodies, and over here you have a water body that is dividing two lands, right? So this is isthmus here, so isthmus of Panama, and over here you have Bering Strait, right? Keep this thing in mind. In future we will learn more about Panama Canal and all that stuff. Moving on, so briefly, generally speaking, I have said most of the thing about North America. Do dig down a little bit. It is third largest continent in the world. Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle, we have located it. Two of the most developed countries, yes, we have talked about it. It is in northern hemisphere, right? It is far above Tropic of Equator, so it is in northern hemisphere. And the other thing is, it is completely in western hemisphere because it is on the western side of prime meridian. You have Rocky Mountains and you have Appalachian Mountains. In this place we have already located where is all the different waters that are surrounding North America. We have talked about Isthmus of Panama as well. So I'll quickly locate where is for your help. If you open your physical map, you'll find here this part of America has mountains, right? And these mountains are known as Rocky Mountains. Over here on the western side of North America, you find Rocky Mountains. And over here, you find Appalachian Mountains. Somewhere over here, you find Appalachian Mountains. So do open your physical atlas, do open your atlas book, open your physical map of USA or North America, not USA, North America. We are learning continents. So North America, and do locate Rocky Mountains and do locate Appalachian Mountains. Apart from that, you can also use a magnifying glass. If you have a physical book, you'd be able to, you'd be surprised that once you use a magnifying glass for map reading, you'll find so many minor details. You don't have to remember it. I would say all you do is just enjoy the maps, and trust me, after 3-4 months you would be knowing so many different locations of the world that pictures will be clear in your mind. If someone utters a word called North America, then you would be having a clear picture in your mind. All the water bodies and everything would be there right in front of you. So do use maps. So I'll keep it till here. In next lecture we are going to move to another continent. This is going to be South America. From South America we are going to Europe, then Australia, and then Antarctica, and that would be end of series of continents, but not geography. Then we will move ahead in geography and we'll focus on other things as well, right? So I believe these lectures are helping you a lot. Please do pass me your comments. Without your comments, I don't know whether I'm performing good or bad. And I have one more important thing to tell you, that do turn on the notification that is a small symbol of bell that is right next to the subscription button. If you have already subscribed, then make sure you turn on that bell. It's not only because Christmas is around the corner. The reason is that if you turn on that bell, then you will get real-time notification whenever I upload any lecture, so you would be always ahead regarding general studies and current affairs. So I'll keep it till here, my friends. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Goodbye. Take it easy.